Something, and they have their fluids on it. Ew. You can get it, such as bedding towels, fetish gear, and sex toys. A pregnant person can spread the virus to their fetus through placenta. Oh my god.
Nasty. Niggas be too freaky out here.
If the virus can spread with someone who has no symptoms, how often monkeypox is spread? Oh my god. So basically, anything you do, you can get monkeypox. If this shit becomes like really big, like it grows and it becomes really fucking big, like seriously, they're gonna have to. How come they're not doing a pandemic like they doing COVID and keeping people inside? You know why? Because most of the people are gay that have it, and you would think that this is.
It ain't just that they don't want to pay for that shit either. They know if they keep niggas inside, they gotta pay.
Yeah, that too. They be like, oh, it's just the gay people who have it, so we're not worried about it right now. We'll just wait till the straight people get it, then we'll do it, or more straight people get it.
They don't think gay people kiss their family members and shit. Come on.
Yeah.
Give your mom a kiss on the cheek and she can spread it to your mom, spread it to anybody. They got kids, you can spread the shit to your kids probably.
And those kids go to school with straight kids, you know?
Yeah. They finna touch everything soon as they arrive.
Oh my god, this is bad. Why does my daughter have to have one more year of school? I don't know who the fuck kids out there got monkeypox.
I should. It's a new disease every month now.
I know. And I'm trying to. Yeah, they said monkeypox been around since the 1950s. They said it came from a defected monkey that they were experimenting on, and that monkey ended up getting monkeypox, and then it spread. I want to know, like, bet nobody been fucking no monkey.
Freaky ass nigga.
Find out, y'all better not been fucking a monkey.
I said the same thing about Chinese when they said, yeah, that motherfucking that bat look delicious. Let's cook that motherfucker and eat it.
I know. I've seen pictures and videos of them eating the fucking bat. I could not eat that bat. Like,
bats are so motherfucking ugly. They look like a rat.
Hell yeah. It's a rat with wings. Why the fuck would they want to eat that?
Like a rat bird.
That ain't no damn delicacy.
Hell no, you just a nasty ass nigga. Ain't no fucking way you gonna want to eat some shit like that.
It don't even matter. It's the fact that she ate a dog.
It's a dog. Yeah, we do eat animals. I get that part, but some things just ain't meant to be eaten. Fuck that.
I know, man. We domesticate dogs and cats, man. You're not supposed to eat your pet.
Eating dogs, cats, frogs, and all types of shit that just shouldn't be eaten.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I don't even eat deer, man. I'm sorry. Even though they said they meat delicious, I ain't never ate no damn deer.
Niggas eat turtle. Fuck you want with a turtle?
I seen them eat some turtles, like.
Oh, nasty, man.
I'm not even finna lie. Like when I was in Texas, I didn't know that I was eating it, but I accidentally ate some fried alligator.
Oh man.
It tastes good. It's got a strong aftertaste to it though. Like I was like, what the fuck? It's got a gaming. You know what I'm saying? It tastes kind of gamey aftertaste. That's why I didn't want to eat it no more.
If there was a such thing as a trend going around for who eats the most nastiest shit, it'd be Chinese people. And I'm not even racist. I'm just being honest. Hell yeah, them motherfuckers. They eat all the bad shit. They eat possums. They eat cats. They eat dogs. They eat fucking.
Are you sure that ain't Japanese?
Octopus.
Them Japanese motherfuckers be doing that same shit.
Yeah, they do it too. You got niggas eating octopus with the ink coming out the head and shit. Come on, man. And then
I
they got
remember
these new
they.
things. They got these new things that they pulling out the sand that look like dicks and shit. Eating them bitches alive. Man, that shit's disgusting, bro.
Yeah. Shit. Who was it that was eating that made fried crickets or some shit? They was eating them damn crickets. I forgot about that shit.
Let me tell you something. I eat a fried cricket before I eat a fucking bat. I'd rather
I
eat
know.
something that I know what it is than something I don't really know.
That's why I am so glad. Look, I hope if there's ever an apocalypse, I hope I'm not around to see that shit. Because I don't think I would be able to survive. I don't think I would be able to survive. They talking about you got to eat. You know, hell no, I wouldn't be able to survive the apocalypse.
I turned to a vegetarian. Start eating leaves and dirt and shit. You live.
But all that shit, when the apocalypse, all that shit is contaminated. That's what motherfuckers was
Yeah.
trying to find. Like in those movies, they was trying to find shit that was still in canned goods. Cause that was the only thing that wasn't contaminated. The plants, the animals, everything was contaminated.
That's definitely how to go.
You have to eat. You have to find like canned goods. That's why a lot of people now is just in case some shit happened, they stocked up on all kind of canned goods.
See, just the crazy part about that, you can be stocked up as you want to be, but you ain't stocked up for life. You eventually
Nope.
gonna run out.
Exactly. You're gonna
And then
eventually
you gotta
run the
figure
fuck out.
what's next after you run out.
Batteries log off. Cause he said he was gonna do his other 2 tunes tomorrow. I just want to get all 4 of my tunes. That way, I just need to do uh parental advisory.
I've been saying that for years. I thought I had a dude I used to play the game with. He was telling me that he was dating a Chinese girl, and I'm like, bro, you dating one of the nastiest motherfucking races you could ever date. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm being realistic. They eat anything, anything. There ain't no limitation to what they won't eat. And I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. But like I said, if there's ever apocalypse, man, that bitch gonna know how to survive. Feed her kids and get everybody through the way. She gonna be cooking bugs and shit.
Shit, the Chinese ain't gonna cook no bugs. They gonna start looking at you. They gonna look at the people. If you eat dog and cat, eating human ain't too far behind it. Buggers will start turning to cannibals. Start looking at people as meals. I said that shit so long ago. I said, boy, if it ever came down to it, niggas ran out of food, and all we had was people around. So what you think's gonna happen? They ain't just picking anybody either. They gonna want the person with the most meat, one that look tainted.
But that's gonna be hard to find nowadays. Everybody's fucking getting surgery. They ain't got no real meat. You gonna be eating that silicone or whatever they put in their ass and their titties.
I guess they're gonna eat that shit too. Y'all seen what what's that nigga's name? Boy, that's a rich motherfucker, boy. I tell you, I seen him out robbing. Uh, that nigga that make the Tesla. What's his name? Tesla. I mean, what's his name? Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
That rich motherfucker. He got a phone that he is trying to release. It's supposed to be the greatest phone in the world, better than iPhone. It's supposed to top out every other phone. But the phone basically, he's trying to make it to where there's going to be a safe way to get a chip inserted into your brain, basically not in your brain but put on your brain, so it can read your functions and stuff, and you'll be able to wirelessly activate and use your phone with basically with your brain, with your thoughts.
I don't want no kind of machinery near
And
my
I was like,
motherfucking
hell
brain.
no, bro. I said, I believe a lot of people gonna do. A lot of white people gonna do that shit for sure.
Oh, I'm not about to do
They gonna
no
be the
type of
first
shit. Cause then when they find out later that they got cancer from that shit, they brain cancer.
Not even that.
I
They
ain't
gonna
finna
figure
say
out.
shit.
Oh, you know what? We can control the people with this shit. All we gotta do is hack into that chip.
Yeah, hack
We
into
got
that chip, and
control
next
of
thing you
people.
know, Next thing you know, your motherfucking ass probably gonna be gay or something.
Full blown lost your memory. They don't remember nobody. Yeah, it's supposed to be a legal thing, and they've been running tests and everything on this shit. Literally, like he's dead
Yeah.
serious. He's not playing around. Guarantee the phone gonna be about 5-6 G's just to get that. To get the surgery, probably gonna be another 3-4 G's. But that to me is stupid, because it's like, nigga, okay, what happens when this phone gets played out? Do you get stuck with a chip in your head, or is it gonna sync to the next phone? Big
All they
question.
gonna all they gonna do is update your brain. It was like, this update is going to be for an hour. You're gonna have a headache, a severe one.
Ew. I said, as soon as I seen that, I'm like, bro, anything that has to do with somebody doing some surgery that's close to your brain, bro, that shit ain't safe. I don't care how much they sitting on that TV talking about it's gonna be 100% safe. You won't fail the procedure. You're gonna be put to sleep. It's gonna be inserted within an hour. I'm like, hell no, bro. You gotta be a real nutcase to wanna feel like, and it's gonna be a bunch of people that's gonna do it because they're gonna feel like, oh, bro, I'm this is the closest to this is the closest I'm gonna get to being God right now, bro. I can telepath my fucking phone with my brain without touching it. Some crazy shit like that. I'm trying to
And
tell
you
you.
can't find your phone, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Come to me," and it just starts floating out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you won't.
I'm
Nobody would
thinking in my
steal a phone
head.
that way, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, bro. I'm like, okay, if you could do all that, can you hear that shit in your brain too when you play your YouTube music and stuff? Nah, that'd
What
be
happens
mad
when you
crazy,
tell
bro.
your fucking brain, like say your wife got the same phone or some shit like that, your girl got the same phone, and you tell your brain, your phone, like, interact with my wife's phone, see what she's doing. You
Hey, I
hear some
swear to
shit
God,
that you ain't supposed to be hearing.
all the cheaters is gonna get that shit. I promise you. Everybody that's cheating gonna use that shit because motherfucker gonna be like, let me see your phone. I want to see what you been doing
They'll
to
be
your
like,
phone.
oh,
Nigga.
you ain't gotta
He
show me
gonna be
nothing. Nah, I got you.
he gonna be deleting his shit with his mind. Delete messages. Delete the phone. Delete
I'd be like,
everything.
wipe the entire phone. I don't give a fuck about these numbers, nothing.
Go on this phone. Oh, I trust you. You don't got nothing going on in your phone. Huh? Only if you knew.
That's why I like. Now the only thing about it is like, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more. If you could do that, it's gonna be a lot of more murders going around because motherfuckers get hurt and they don't know how to handle that. They just,
That's
I
true.
understand. Look, I understand that motherfuckers that you will get. You're gonna get hurt. If you put your all in somebody and that motherfucker turned out to be fake and they ain't like who they are, it's come on. It's like, come on, y'all. Get over it. We
Man,
all been hurt. We all when you fall in love with somebody, you have kids by them and you marry them, you give them your last name, and even if you didn't marry them, if you just gave them 16, 10, 5, whatever years of your life, you're running a risk. That this person is not who they are. I don't care how long you stay with somebody, you will never fully know who that person is.
now
Never.
the thing with that situation is God created us to be people, which means we all, as you grow with somebody, that's true. You never fully know them because it's never a ending process. It keeps going and it keeps going. You may do something different tomorrow, and you're like, I ain't never seen you do that. That's because you have a brain that's still functioning. It's
Yes.
still going on.
Because
So
when
it's part of a human. It's
I
part of
mean,
being human.
long story short, when I met my husband, I was 18, he was 19. Yeah, he was 19 years old or 20, something like that. I don't know if he's a year or 2 years older than me. When I met him, he was the perfect guy. I felt like he was everything that I ever wanted. But he joined the military. Years later, in his 30s, he became a completely different person. He went from putting his fist in the air, shouting, saying that he wanted to be. He was basically a Black Panther. Like, he was all for his brothers, all for his sisters, all for, you know what I'm saying, everything. He said he would never ever you would never catch him with a white girl. He was like, he think that white girls were like, basically the devil, like they were like swine. That's
That's
his
it.
words, not mine,
And that's what they did. He got a piece of that white bunny.
Hell
Couldn't
yeah.
go
And then
back.
next thing you know, we got in our 30s, that nigga end up, he left me for a white bitch, and He would, and then all his black friends that he used to hang out with, he quit hanging out with them, and then the house was filled with a bunch of white people, and I was sitting up there like, what the fuck, nigga, this is not
It's
you.
no, that
Like
shit's
he
no
changed
different
on
than
me.
it's no different than how Kanye was. Remember how Kanye was? He was just the perfect motherfucker for the black
Yeah,
community.
for black,
And
he
then
even
when he
came on there
got with
talking
Kim
about George Bush
Kardashian,
hate black people.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, that nigga's a genius. He's still a genius, regardless of the situation. But when he got with her, he lost a lot of shit. He lost a lot. He lost a lot of the black community, and he changed up. And he got with that. That's, you know why? Because that's the Kim Kardashians, man. Them niggas, they possessed that nigga once they got a hold of him.
Yeah,
That's
but
the,
when they realized they couldn't control that motherfucker, they turned them
hell no.
crazy. They was
They
like, we're
found
gonna have
out
to
that
let your
nigga.
ass loose.
They found out that nigga was already cuckoo and fucked up in the head. You just helped him unleash.
I think that was part of his mom too.
It had a lot to do with his mom. When Kanye
Yes,
lost his
that's why I
mom,
said
he was never right again.
he was never right. I get
He
because
was never right again.
he blamed himself for his mom dying because if she hadn't wanted
He
breast
blamed.
implants and he was just trying to, she died on the table and she couldn't take the strain of the surgery.
Yeah, that too. And he also blamed God in the situation as well. He just didn't understand it, and that's when he kind of turned away from God and said, "Fuck it," and started doing what he wanted to do. But it definitely had a lot to do with that.
So like
Once
I
you blame
said,
yourself for something so,
motherfuckers.
when you say it again.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. Like you could be with a motherfucker for a long time and then towards the end you feel like there's a stranger in your house because you don't know what the fuck this motherfucker then turned, who this motherfucker is.
Well, that's what
Like,
he said. With that situation, you got to go through every phase. You got to go through the most ugliest, the meanest. You got to go through all them phases before you can say you kind of even know somebody, even on a sort of level.
exactly.
If you ain't never seen this motherfucker angry, you better be good because you don't know what's gonna come out, what's gonna happen. You don't know how he's gonna react. It's best to see that shit early on. I ain't even gonna cap. You see it later, it might come out a lot worse, or it may come out the way you said it. You know, he ended up he was talking about these motherfuckers, and then eventually he like, man, fuck a black girl. I'm gonna go get me a white girl.
Exactly. I
I'm
told
gonna
you
go control her.
this motherfucker at one point told me that I was almost too light for him to date. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Hmm.
was into them dark skin, brown skin chicks, and I'm caramel. So he told me I was almost too light. But then I'm telling you, everybody in the military, all his black friends that was in the military was shocked. They didn't believe me when I told them that he was with a white girl. They was like, there's no fucking way because I told you how he was, you know? This motherfucker was teaching me about the Book of Quran and all kind of shit. This motherfucker, I'm telling you, he could have been the next Black Panther leader if he wanted to. And he just flipped on me one day. Just
You know
flipped
what?
on me.
A lot of that stuff got to do with black men not being able to handle a black woman. You know, they get with a woman and they don't know too much about them in the beginning, and they think later on, I can control this woman, and I plan to. When they see that they don't have that type of dominance over a woman, which you shouldn't want, because that doesn't make a strong woman. If you got that type of dominance over a woman,
Exactly.
it makes a
And
weak
see,
woman, and that's why they
and then
run to white women, because they're going to be weak. They're never going to be strong. They're going to accept. They're going to take the abuse, and they're gonna keep taking it until they can't take no more and either kill that motherfucker or they
exactly.
end up killing him.
Because let me tell you something. Before I met Flame, like me and I'm telling you, I wanted to hurt my baby daddy so bad, or not my baby daddy, but I wanted to hurt my baby daddy and his wife because he was fucking around with her while he was still married to me and she knew it. You know what I'm saying? So now that she's married to him, this nigga's trying to come back and fuck me. He's trying to come back to me, and I told him. Now I'm telling you, I still got love for this nigga because we've been together for
That shit is killing you. You know it's going to good use. You have a child out there, and you don't even want to give him that. You don't want him to live in a better. You don't want him in a better predicament because you're bitter with the baby mama, rather
Yeah,
than
because
looking at
they
the
think they
benefits.
know that they know for a fact that that motherfucking money, all that money is not gonna go towards the child. They
And it
basically
should, and
supporting
it
the mother.
shouldn't though. It shouldn't, and you should. If you got it like that, you should.
But yeah, if you got it
You're
like
in
that,
you're in a position where you can do for two. That's still the person that's taking care of him at the end of the day. You ain't doing it for 24
and
hours.
if they
This
got a
person's doing
problem with it, then they need to fight for custody.
it. You see, that pulls a long way too though. When you're in the you're rich like that, you could half the time these niggas they can buy that shit off. Half these people don't even have to go to court and fight because guess what? The
Yeah,
mother ain't in a
Did you
good
hear
position
about?
like you.
Did you hear about Diddy? With his kids.
Uh-uh.
Diddy, they told Diddy that he said he did not want to pay a monthly thing of child support. He said he didn't want nothing. He said how much do I need to give this woman so I won't be put on child support ever? And he gave that woman $1,000,000, and they said that was enough. She cannot ask for no more. That was it. He
A
signed her.
million
He
dollars
gave
to
her a
do what?
check of $1,000,000. No, just period. Until the kid is 18, he didn't have to pay child support at all.
See, the thing with that is that I don't think they should do it accordingly to how that lady's working. You know, because some people make $1 million in less than probably 2-3 years, depending on how good their job is. And to
But you
say
gotta
that a
understand,
million
this
dollars is
happened.
good, this is Diddy. Diddy is worth, Jesus Christ, this nigga's in the billions.
Yeah,
He's not
but
in the
they just
millions.
yeah. But like I said,
Even back then, he was in the he was at least worth $1 billion back then. Yeah, Big Diddy was up there. You're not talking about Diddy, the motherfucking producer Diddy, P Diddy.
P Diddy, yes.
Yeah, P Diddy was worth money. Even at that time, he was undercover gay,
Oh yeah, everybody
big
knew
time.
that.
I mean, you could hear from the things that he say, like back then and now, like some of the sus things he say to other men and shit. It just you just know, you know when you know, you just know when you know. So I think
Like
what's his name was low key like a he was an undercover swinger at one point, kind of like how the Will Smith and Jada thing is started. He just
there's
want
a
to claim the
lot of
name for it.
motherfuckers. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are I still
Niggas
think
think
to this day are low key gay or they're
swinger is
into
not.
children.
Yeah, swinger is not really a word. People make swinger a word because they want to make it sound legal to cheat. That's what. That's all it is. It's cheating. The only thing different is y'all doing it at the same goddamn time. You get this partner. I get this partner. We're in the same room. We get to see this shit, so it's not considered cheating, bitch. That's cheat. It's worse because you sitting there and you watching it while this motherfucker's pounding on her and you pounding on this man's married wife. Same thing, different situation. I could never. If it's like that, you don't need to be with nobody. You need to be free. Be a gigolo. Be what you want to be. But to call yourself a swinger and think that shit is cool, hell no, bro. I remember somebody was saying some shit like that. I had a friend that was married. He was talking about, man, if that pleased my wife, I would do that shit. I would I would get another woman or another man in the situation to please her.
Oh
But
my
if I got
God, turn your
bored,
fan off.
and I was like,
God, why are you in the middle of it? Why
hell
you
no.
can't be like fucking away from it? Why do you have to be right in front of it? Do you have a little fan or something?
My boy got that $600 fan. That bitch blowing the
That's what
room
I'm
down.
saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out, because I have a fan too, but my fan doesn't be like in. It sounds like the fan is like right in front of his face right there. I don't know if
Yeah,
it is. It just sounds like it.
yeah, yeah. I ain't never been like. I feel like when you in it, you in it. You in it to win it. You ain't in it to be doing a weird, freaky shit. If you want to do that, y'all should.
What? He forgot to move his controller. How much you want to bet? Well, I kind of agree and disagree with that, because I feel like whatever makes y'all happy and y'all doing y'all, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hurt me no type of way. But me personally, I cannot be in a swinger relationship or a relationship where my man is fucking another bitch, or he even gets to the point where he wants me to fuck another girl or another dude. I can't do that.
Perpetua has tasked evil worlds like New Apocalypse with collecting supplements to towers.
Because they put on Facebook all the time with these people, these relationships where a man has 2 or 3 wives. And they supposedly supposed to be happy. I don't know. Time is it? Almost 10 o'clock. I guess I'll do these last ones and then I'll call it a day. Doing like Frashery's going around doing all these dailies. I think the last one that I need to do is in Patchwork. After this one. But I'm surprised nobody's out here doing the Patchwork. This is where the double marks are at.
I must have AFK too fucking long. That shit kicked me out.
Which
Yeah,
always like you must have didn't remove your controller.
yeah, that motherfucker. That shit crazy. I'll be tripped out when these people get all this money. They do the complete opposite of what they said they was gonna do when they finally got some money. Niggas be wolfing. They be pulling the wolf card. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that when I get rich. I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna support and do all this. And as soon as they get that money, they don't know who you is. They don't know shit. Only thing they know is they got money and they gonna blow it the way they want to blow it. You might not even exist in that world when they get that money. And it'd be a cold thing. I mean, you can't. I ain't saying you got to be God and try to please the world and do for the world, because can't nobody do that. I don't care if you worth billions. It's impossible. I don't know about that one.
Save yourselves.
Well, Elon Musk, he a whole different situation, man. He a whole different. You gotta remember, he white. He for the white community. He about making the rich richer, poor poorer. That's just how it goes. But
I understand a
I'm
Superman
speaking more for
featuring
our
this.
black community. When it comes to doing positive things, we do the complete opposite. We got a few out there that, you know, they try to do, but the few that are trying to do, they're not really big time. They're not really, you know, the heads of the game.
I know what the one thing that I don't understand that I don't, well, I'm not gonna say I don't understand, but I'm trying to figure out because I'm sorry to say that about my own people, but we have gotten so corrupted to the point where you can't do anything for the black community anymore. Like, because we're prejudiced against our own people. Light skin don't like dark skin. Motherfuckers, as soon as they see somebody on top with money, they gon' it just, if you look at history, just about every black leader or anybody who's a potential black leader, or, you know, I'm not gonna say all of them, but just about every black leader got taken down by their own people.
I
Money,
had the
greed,
same
and power.
conversation. I had the same conversation with my wife. I said the same thing. I said when it comes to black people, I said I can't even get mad. I can't even be a part of like the media and people be like when the George Floyd stuff happened. Yeah, it was a terrible situation. That nigga should
Yes.
have fought for his life. Fuck that yes man, no search and bullshit. He should have fought. Because if that was a nigga on his neck, he would have went crazy. But let it be a white man, it's yes master. My thing is, with all the situations, is that black people want to yell, you know, we need help, we need this. White people need to stop treating us like this and stop being racist. But we turn around and we kill each other every day. We fucking
Yeah.
hate each other every day. We
Exactly. We
shed
kill
blood on
each
our own
other.
kind all the time. But the second that it's another race doing it, it's a problem.
Yep.
I'd be
We
so
kill each
confused.
other. They treat the black women don't fucking respect themselves. The black men don't respect the black women. It's, and like I said, and
That's that thing.
the biggest thing with black people is fucking money, greed, and power. And those are the biggest things that is taking us down, because if they, instead of them just appreciate what they have, and they sit there, they see another black dude or a black woman that got money, and they're like, they don't deserve it, I deserve it, and they'll do whatever they can to get that person, like, to take that from them, or to make sure they don't have it, even taking them out doesn't make them rich. They just don't want them to have it no more. So I understand why some of the rich black people like Diddy and Beyonce and Jay-Z, yes, they can go over to Africa and buy land, and you know what I'm saying, and help move people over there that want to fucking live prosperous, but at this point in time you can't do that.
My real father.
One thing
How
about
long
black people,
before it
man,
gets
it's fucked
torn
up.
down by your own people, and then it's gonna take, then it don't even take, then it's all, and then all it's gonna take is for one person or one white person to tell this black dude, hey, I'll pay you $2 billion, no, I ain't gonna say billion, $2 million if you fucking burn your community down.
Yep.
Set fire to all
I
that,
think
and I'll give you $2 million. And but next thing you know, it's all going, because you know, a white man never wants to get his hands dirty. He's always gonna have somebody from our community do it, and it's always gonna be somebody willing to do it.
Yep. Yes, man.
So, like I said, it is.
I remember Michael Blackson. He was saying, he had an interview where he said some shit like, "I'm glad I don't have a child in California and out this way." Basically, he said he's glad he was raised in Africa and stuff like that. And how much they have discipline, and how much it's so much more different and peaceful and stuff. And I'm sitting there looking at the interview like, this nigga's crazy. Didn't they just have a full shootout in Africa nothing but a couple of days ago? And he's talking about that's the most ordered and structured place to ever raise a child and stuff in. That's crazy. Is it Michael Blackson? Or whatever his name is? Yeah, Michael, I think it's Michael Blackson, that black motherfucker. What's his name? He said
Yeah, and
that shit in
as I said, there are
and,
some black men that the black community just don't care that they have white women. Like the dude that played Carlton Banks, no one cares that he has a white woman. They don't care about Carlton.
How many did? Look at Kobe. Kobe, before he passed away, what did he have? He damn sure wasn't black. I think she was Mexican or something like that. You might as well
And that's
say
another thing that I
that's a
don't
legend.
understand. What I don't understand is why Hispanics and blacks don't get along, because we basically get treated the same fucking way.
You know why? Because
So,
at the end of the day, let me tell you something. Mexicans, they may fight, they may talk shit, they may have their disagreements against cholos and the difference between a wetback and a regular Mexican. But let me tell you something. When it comes down to it, I don't care if that Mexican knew you for 10 years. If the riot breaks out and these Mexicans go to war, he don't even have to know these Mexicans. You guess what side he running to. He running with the Mexicans. Everything that y'all built as far as a relationship, that shit's out the window. It's time to kill. They gonna ride for their culture, hands down. And that, that's a big thing. I would say the black people definitely got fucked up because it ain't structured like it used to be back in the days. Black people used to ride for black people when it went down.
Exactly. So
Nowadays it's
I
mixed
really
up.
think exactly. I really think honestly, if they, because I read about the black communities that they had back in the day, and the white people came over there and fucking destroyed it and basically bombed it all, killed, just because they were jealous of the fact that black people were coinciding without them. And
Hmm.
if those communities would have stood to this day, I think that our the way that we are would have changed. We wouldn't be the way that we are now. I'm not saying that we wouldn't be killing each other. There wouldn't be no crime with us. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be this bad. We would still have more brotherhood and sisterhood than we do now. Because right now we don't.
Nope.
You have some black people who are for black people no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You got some that are pro-black. That's like, hey, look, I'm down for my people. Then you have the pretenders. Then you have the motherfuckers who be like, man, like I said, the one thing that me and Flame got into it about. Flame is at the point where I don't give a fuck long as that shit ain't bothering me and they not calling me. Like, I have a problem with white people saying a nigga. Like, saying nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if we call each other niggas. I don't give a fuck if we say nigga. I don't care
That's
if
like
Cardi
that's
B is
like
saying nigga.
calling a black person niggas like looking at a white boy and calling them a boy and they're men.
Exactly. But see,
Like
like I said,
what's up, boy?
exactly.
It's a racist term. Like you call it.
It's
What
a
you trying to
it's
say?
a race, exactly. So, but like I said, when I was talking, like I said, me and Flame had gotten to it a while ago, and like I told Flame, um, I don't care. I don't condone that on this game or off this game. I don't condone white people saying the word nigga. Like I said, Cass has been in this league for God knows how long, and the N word never came out of his motherfucking mouth, and he know better.
It's like
And
if you let it slide, then what's the point of us being out of slavery? Then
exactly. And then, like I said,
what did they fight for?
and then like I said, in Flames that nonchalant. That's one thing that I can't stand about Flame is the fact that he's that nonchalant. Well, I don't care, man. Well, he didn't, blah blah blah. He's always making excuses like, oh, why can't they say it? Like, he just like he kind of rubs me the wrong way with that bullshit. That's probably why me and
I
him will
get
never
now
ever
we
get.
made a definition for the word, and they say the word a nigga is somebody that's ignorant, but he ain't calling you a nigga. They calling you the hard ER. That's a big difference. That's a race term to
Yeah,
use against black people. So when
because a
people get to saying
motherfucker,
shit like that,
there are there are some motherfuckers that are like, as long as they didn't say ER, it's fine. I said, no, that's not fine.
even if they saying it with just with the A on the end, they shouldn't even be saying that. It's
Maybe
no
shit, because I'm
pass
telling you, I mean, like,
at
in
all.
what vocabulary? Like, I mean, I was like, why do you have to? My question is to the white people that want to say this: why do you feel the need that you want to say this? That you have to say it?
To feel some empowerment and feel like they're
Yeah,
still
that's what I'm
slaving
saying.
us.
Why are you fighting so hard to say this one word?
That's empowerment.
That's that is my thing. Like you can't say, you telling me that you literally cannot have a conversation without saying nigga.
Hmm.
I mean,
And they
how
shouldn't,
many
especially
men
not nobody
like
white. That's crazy.
exactly? So it's kind of like the opposite. How many times in this motherfucking league have y'all heard the word cracker? We can have a whole conversation without saying cracker.
Hell yeah.
But they act like they can't have a conversation without saying the nigga. Like, I'm trying to figure out, how is it that you don't hear motherfuckers saying cracker, and we're not begging and we're not fucking getting mad because we can't call y'all some crackers.
Yeah.
But you're fucking getting mad because you can't say nigga?
Makes no
I want to
sense.
know, why do you need to say that word? That is my question. Why is it that you need to say nigga?
That's power of enslavement. It's only one word for that shit.
Cause you hate the fact that black people got a word that you can't say. So now you mad. You're like, no, I'm a white person. I should be able to say this fucking word. I'm above them. They should not fucking be able to have their own fucking word.
I don't play that shit. I ain't gonna let nobody call me that. I don't care. You know, if you a nigga, it's a whole different situation. That better be the way that you just talk. You know. But
I don't care
if
if
it's a
they grew
white
up
boy,
around
if
a
it's
bunch of.
motherfucking
I don't give a
Muslim,
fuck
hell no.
if they grew up around a bunch of black people. Because let me tell you something. There are black people that grew up around a bunch of white people. Probably some black kids that were adopted by white people. But at the end of the day, the white people do not accept him. They will not accept them. They're going to say, you can act like us, you can talk like us, but you will never be us.
Nope.
So why the fuck do we got to accept them and they won't even accept us?
Killed a bunch of black people. That's gonna make you one of them.
Exactly. Like that's the reason why me and my dad don't get along right this minute, because he thinks he's white.
Oh Lord.
My dad, let me tell you something about my dad. This is why I don't get along with him. My dad married a white woman. Her name is Judy. And I ain't had no problem with her until she till she sat up there and called my daughter a liar and started coming at my daughter. But what pissed me off was around Thanksgiving. We all supposed to eat as a family. Her fucking family, hold on. Her fucking family came over, and guess what? He made me and my kids go eat in the basement.
What?
While they ate at the fucking table upstairs.
It would have been war.
He made us eat in the fucking basement. And then when her son, hold on, and then when this bitch's son wanted to, like, you know, he came downstairs where we were at, and he wanted to watch TV, and I was playing DC at the time. He wanted to play DC. He wanted to, you know, play with us, and my dad and her came downstairs, and they kind of intervened, and he went upstairs. And I was like, oh yeah, he said he wanted to play the game, and he was like, no. And I was like, what the fuck you mean no? He grown, I'm grown. You can't play the fucking eat the day. They should want us to be around each other. So that's the reason why I told you I don't have a problem with my dad. Like say if my dad was acting all like, you know, like let's say if he was acting all like Carlton. But when you telling your own fucking family that we can't eat with her family, what? Because I'm black? Because we black? I mean, because we don't act like that.
They said an oath at the table. They said, "Oh, hail the white God."
You know? So that's why I said that's why me and my dad would never get along. My dad would go to his grave alone. My dad even called his own mother up and told her that, you know, if she didn't throw away her other children, because he wanted to be the only child that she ever loved, that she ever wanted to be around, and she got rid of all her other children, that he said because she didn't do that, he told her, he was like, I'm getting you cremated when you die. And she was already sick.
That ain't gonna hurt her.
A year later, after he said that, that was the last words he said to his mother, and she died.
That's sad.
The last words my father ever said. So I told you, my dad is fucking evil.
That's bad. That's bad. That is really bad.
That's the last words you said to your mother. You got mad because your mother wouldn't throw away her other kids. She's got 7 kids, and you wanted her to not associate with none of her children, just with you.
It'd be crazy. You don't never know how evil a motherfucker is until you see it.
That's why I told you. Like that's why I said the closest motherfuckers to you will hurt you the most. You just gotta be mentally prepared for it.
Them is the best ones. It ain't the enemies. No, see, back in the days, it used to be the motherfucker that wasn't standing next to you. They didn't made it easier now. You know, the person's next to you, they know you. They know a lot about you. They know what to do to get close to you like that. That's how it is. When you see these killings and stuff that be happening, how does that shit normally happen? It be the nigga that was
now,
very cool.
I put it to you like this. I put it to you like this. I can't judge anybody mental state because I don't really know what happens in their household to make them want to kill somebody. But I've been hurt so badly, but I've never ever thought that in my head that I wanted the person dead or wanted them killed. Now, did I ever think in my head that I wanted to pay somebody to whoop their ass real good? Yeah. I thought about that.
Who don't?
But I never got to the point where I was like, okay, I want that person dead. I want to kill him. Never, that thought's never crossed my mind.
A thought like that never crossed my mind unless that motherfucker wished the same on me. Then we got a problem.
That thought thought never crossed my mind unless you did something to my children. I don't give a fuck what you do to me. But if you hurt my children, like if you stab my child, you rape my child, you did anything like that, yes, I'm sorry, I'm blacking out. You finna be dead. Point blank period. That's it. I'd rather you do that shit to me and leave them alone. I can take it. I can deal with it. But you're not gonna fucking do that to my children.
Hell yeah.
That's the only reason why I was upset with my kid's father, because his father did him the same way. Basically left him, got with another woman, got her pregnant, and I guess he thought that he could leave his son behind. He was like, oh, well, I can have another son, right? Well, somebody punished his ass or didn't like him, because after he left his son, he ended up having 3 girls. He never had a son.
Damn.
Then he came back to the son that he left. Now, guess what?
Of you that hate you.
Yeah, and then guess what? My husband did the same thing. He left me and has not seen my kids for 8 or 9 years. And he went and had another baby. Guess what? It was a girl. You thought that I got his only son.
That's tough.
He did the same shit his father did. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not wishing death upon him, but I told him, I said, that white woman that you with right now, she quiet. She probably know all this shit that you doing. So you better watch your back, nigga. You better watch your back. Because one day you ain't gonna wake up.
They play stupid. They play stupid for as long as they can handle that shit.
Hell
they know
yeah.
everything.
I was like, you better watch your motherfucking back.
I was always told growing up, white people are some of the most nosiest people you could ever meet in the world. Very nosy. You don't think they know some shit, they know some shit. They listen, they ear hustling, they paying attention to everything. They play stupid, but they're smart as fuck. So, you better be careful how deep you dig in your grave and you doing shit and you like, oh, I've been getting away with everything. That nigga don't know shit. Shit. Niggas be worried about black people knowing things. It be the white person that know it all. They did they research. These motherfuckers and went and pulled up your criminal history.
Hell yeah. And the thing is, like I said, and the only difference between, like say if you got you a white woman and she got a little snaz to her, like, say she a little jazzy, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't one of them white women that's like, okay, dear, calm down. She acting black. She like, you know what, motherfucker, fuck you. Guess what? They worse than the submissive one. Well, they ain't that worse. I mean,
they like worse in a sense of manner because they gonna try to act black and they gonna play the black role. But as soon as you put your hands on them, like, as soon as they get mad at you, the first thing they gonna say is, you ain't nothing but a nigger. Then what you gonna do? You don't hear that out of black women's mouth. They're not gonna. I'd rather you call me a bitch than a nigger. I'm sorry. If you mad because that black woman called you a big punk ass little dick ass motherfucker, it don't matter. But you will let this white woman call you a nigger because she mad at you. Every time she get mad at you and she say it in front of her kids, her mixed kids, you a nigger. I can say it. My husband's black. You're a nigger. Really? Hell no. You get away with that, you a lucky motherfucker.
Exactly. That's why I say you let this, and that's what you want. You want that, right? I'm not saying being called a punk ass bitch or a bitch or a pussy or a fucking little dick ass motherfucker is acceptable. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's acceptable. But I think it's more disrespectful to be called a nigger by a white woman. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's 100%.
It's more disrespectful. Both of them are disrespectful, but I think that is more disrespectful. Because she didn't got that mad at you that her true colors then came out.
Hell yeah. Big facts. That's crazy.
Now, a black woman, she may call you a bitch, she may call you a hoe, she may call you a little dick motherfucker. But at the end of the day, you know damn well you ain't no little dick motherfucker, because after this argument, you probably finna fuck her brains out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Depending on y'all relationship.
Exactly.
But when she calm down or whatever, she know you ain't got no little dick. She know ain't it, because why is she still here if you do? If you do got one. She know you ain't no bitch. She just calling you that to piss you off, to make you mad, but she know you ain't no bitch. Hell, you probably called her a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But when this woman calls you a motherfucking nigger, you telling me you ain't flinch? You ain't like, what you say, huh? What?
Hell no, they put their hands on that white woman, all she gotta do is call police.
And then and then as soon as she called the police, guess what? your ass gonna get fucked up even more. So then you fucking putting your hands on a black woman. You probably gonna get fucked up, or I'm not even gonna chance. I'm just saying your chances of making it to that police car, with a white woman, a black one, it's very slim. Because first of all, them fucking cops, if they are racist, or if they deep down somewhere they don't believe in biracial relationships, you know what I'm saying? They don't really think a black man should be with a white woman. And don't let your white woman look good. And they got an ugly ass fat woman at home. Don't let that happen.
Rodney King your ass.
Man. Them motherfuckers gonna look at you, look at her, they gonna shoot your ass and be like, before they shoot you, they gonna yell, gun! No, it ain't no gun.
They're gonna swear to God you was holding this woman hostage. There's no way.
How? Yeah, they're gonna be like, I was afraid for
like
my life.
Would do with somebody like him.
I was afraid for my life, so I killed her. So I killed him. You know, that's the story you always hear. And I'm not saying, like I said, I just feel like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never been with a white dude, okay? And that was my choice. I've never, and I just always wanted to be with a black man, because I felt like, how you want to put it? Like, I guess it was just the way I was raised too. I never wanted to date outside my race. Ask me, have I been with a Mexican? Ask me, have I been with a Puerto Rican? Ask me, have I been with a Asian dude? No, nothing. No matter how badly I was treated by a black man, I've never ever dated outside my race.
Yeah, that's just how it be. People be thinking it's the end of the world because you end up with a bad apple. It just meant that you got the wrong one.
You just chose the wrong person. I made bad choices.
I don't mean they all like that.
Exactly.
That shit happens. Sometimes you gotta pick the wrong thing and know what you actually know what you're looking for.
Hold on. This motherfucker. What you talking about? I got some what? Matter of fact, I'll take that back. The only time I dated outside my race was Flame, because I'm not even sure he black.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, there's something Flame is not telling us. He gotta be mixed, because there's no fucking way he is that light with green eyes. He's got olive green eyes, and his brother has emerald green eyes, and he's lighter than Flame. And I was like, I seen their dad and I seen their mom, and I was like, there's no fucking way. Y'all had to be adopted or something, but there's no fucking way. Y'all mixed with something, he don't want to talk about it. But I think he mixed with something, he don't want to say nothing.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that's just how it goes. If somebody in that family is light skinned, that means they mixed. They ain't just coincidentally light skinned.
I'm saying, but this nigga is light. You know what I mean? He mixed like
albino light?
He ain't Mariah Carey light. He's like, who's a light skinned motherfucker? Like, y'all, Shamar Moore. Y'all know what Shamar Moore is? Oh shit, I'm trying to think of a
like T.I. light?
He's lighter than T.I.
Oh yeah, he light there.
He ain't his kids, like, them motherfuckers are albino. I don't know what's going on with his kids.
Yeah.
He ain't that light, but he is mixed. He looks like he's mixed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and his brother. Now, he ain't got the good hair like a motherfucker, like a mixed motherfucker. His hair is still nappy and thick and shit. But this motherfucker is light skinned with olive green eyes, and his motherfucking brother is mixed with emerald green eyes. And I'm like, well, not mixed, but he's light skinned with emerald green eyes, and he's lighter than Flame. And I'm sitting here like, there's no fucking way that you're all the way black.
That's a
Not
tough
that it
one.
matters, but I'm just saying that even when he talk, you can tell you can't tell when he talks. You know him and his brother. You know they both sound black, but if you were to look at them, you'd be like, ain't no fucking way. I'm trying to think of, is there any light skinned niggas now? I can't even think about like that I could compare them with.
Like,
That y'all would know because all the light skinned niggas I know is from the 80s and shit. Y'all know the bars, you know, the rhythm of the night.
yeah, them niggas with the curly hair.
That's their color. That's their color right there. Exactly. That's him and his brother's color. He could be part of the DeBarge family.
Yeah, that's like.
But he swears up and down he ain't mixed. And you got green eyes. Both of y'all got green eyes.
That's crazy.
And I've seen his kids, like all of them are like darker than their dad. None of them have his green eyes. None of them have his green eyes, but they're all darker than him. Like, I don't know. I can't even, because, you know, I've seen two dark-skinned motherfuckers have a light-skinned baby, so I can't really go off that, you know what I'm saying?
That's a tough situation.
And, but his baby mama, she may have the dominant gene. She's blacker than hell. She dark as hell.
Yeah.
So that's why them kids, you know what I'm saying, like, they're not, like, light like him, but I was just like, damn, like, that's still a mystery to me on whether Flame is mixed or not. And I feel in the pit of my soul that motherfucker mixed him and his brother. But he don't want to talk about it, and he swears up and down that he is not white. But we call him white boy. We fuck with him. And I know that probably bothers him a little bit, and he tries to play it off.
That's a tough one. That type of shit happen, you just never know. Somewhere down the line, it don't even have to be from mom and dad. Somebody else down the line could have been mixed. And that's how it started.
That's what I'm saying, because there's not too many black kids, unless he's just special and it was just rare. There's not too many kids that are that light that were born. Both of them was born with green eyes. His brother, I ain't even gonna lie to you, his eyes are literally emerald green. I'm not lying to you. And his eyes are olive green.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he swears up and down he's not mixed. I was like, either you lying or your mama lying. Somebody lying.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Or you just don't know.
But grandma, grandpa, somebody.
There is no way that I can grow up and not question my parents. Like, how the fuck am I this color with these eyes and y'all this color and we are not? You know, y'all, somebody lying to me. I want a DNA test.
Yeah.
But even though for one kid to have green eyes, okay, that's good. But for two of them, come on now. I can see maybe one kid, but both of them, they have a sister, and she don't have green eyes. She don't have their color. She's actually caramel. She's my color. So how come she didn't get the gene? Nah, fuck that. Something ain't right.
You know, sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes two people that don't have colored eyes can make a baby with colored eyes. It's very possible. It's rare, but it's possible. My brother, he got green eyes too, and they just my.
But is he that light?
Yeah, he's light. Our brother was almost albino when he was little.
Damn.
He grew up, and then when he got older, he turned light skinned.
I don't care. I still think the motherfucker mixed. So like I said, I can't say I never dated outside my race. I
think everybody got a little bit of mixture in them. Ain't nobody just one thing.
I won't even lie.
Somebody in the old generation was down the line was tricky.
I'm saying like towards. I'm keeping it as far as the immediate family. I ain't talking about our ancestors. I'm talking about your mom and daddy.
Do it. Sometimes it's rare. It passes down to ancestors. The ancestors, it's like it'll be a generation of them that just have regular eyes and look normal, and then you'll just get this one out of all of them that just look different. One or two out of the batch that look different. It's just like when dogs have fucking dogs. You get most of them look the same, and then you'll get one or two of them out of that batch that just look different. And it just
Exactly.
don't
I
make no
mean,
sense.
I get that. I really do get that. But I'm just saying, like,
It just mind
I
blows you because you ain't
feel,
never seen
yeah,
no shit
that's what I
like
said.
that.
I just feel in the pit of my soul that he's hiding something because, like I said, I can read his body language and I look at him every time. Like every time we call him white boy or we fucking fuck with him about being mixed or whatever, I'm looking at him face to face, like doing video chat, and I can see that he laughs about it, but I can see his body language is saying a difference. You know, like he gets not irritated, but it bothers him. But he don't want us to know that it bothers him, and I know it bothers him when we call him white boy. So why is it bothering you if you know damn well that you are 100% black? Why is that bothering you?
That's a tough one.
So yeah,
That's a
that's why I
tough one.
said I'm the one looking at him, and I even like looked at him face to face. We've met in person, all kind of shit, and I seen his body language, the way his facial expressions look when you say that. Like he could just be on when y'all hear him, he's like, "Fuck you," but I'm looking at his facial expression, and he's looking like he's annoyed by it, like he want to fuck somebody up for calling him that.
Okay, yeah, it could be something behind it. It's
So that's the
possible.
only reason why I'm saying I personally feel like there's something behind that. But if he don't want to talk about it, I'ma let it be. He may have been one of those.
Is his dad dark or brown? Or what is
His
he?
dad is not his color.
Is he light?
His dad is caramel, and so is his mom. She's like caramel brown skin or whatever. Like none of them
So
are.
more like they're like in the middle. They're like kind of brown, kind of light.
Yeah,
Like a mixture.
you're a mixture
well,
of brown and
well, it's possible he could be a nigga. It's possible.
yeah.
You know,
But
two people with a color like that can definitely make somebody light skinned like that. That's
yeah, and
very
the thing
possible.
is, but their sister looks like them. She's about their color. But the brothers are the ones who came out totally different.
It's like that. It's definitely like that. Like for my brother, he came out lighter than my dad. My dad was light skinned, but my brother, he came out way lighter than my dad.
And
My mom, she's
I
my
get that.
complexion.
I get
That's
that complexion
sometimes
would have came.
It's the genes, man. It plays a lot. The genes play a big role. It plays a big role. If they both got strong genes, that's where that shit coming from. If it's just one that got strong genes, that's why you see one that look like okay this person, or this one looks like that person, but it just look like okay this motherfucker lighter than both of them. It's them genes. That shit combined and it made something different.
And like I said, I get that, but like I said, I get all of that. But like I said, the only reason why I think there's something behind it is because his body language when you call him a white
Hell,
boy.
my brother, he got.
Like
Like I said, my brother, he got colored eyes, and my mom or dad, neither one of them had colored eyes at all. Not even little, they both had just regular brown eyes.
And see, the
That
thing
shit,
is,
that shit just rare, man. You get lucky.
and
Some
with
people
my
really get
parents,
lucky.
and with my parents, my dad is dark skinned. You know, my dad to this day looks like Bill Cosby. I won't even lie. My mom looks like fucking a caramel version of Whoopi Goldberg. But then here, my fucking light ass come out, and my dad even at one point thought I wasn't his daughter. Because he was like, she's light as fuck. How is it that I'm dark skinned and you're brown skinned and we come out with this caramel, lighter daughter, this
It's
little
like,
girl.
it's really like that. Like for example, my mom's brown, my dad's light skin. I didn't get the color, but I ended up getting the good hair. So that's just how it works. You may take one thing, you may take more than one thing from them. You may not take shit from either one of them. You just may look like a whole different person. You be like, nigga, this don't even look like my family.
Like, and it's weird because I don't really think I look like anybody famous, but but when you look at my mom, my dad, and my brother. Now, my brother came out looking like JJ from Good Times, if anybody remembers that. I know that's an old 1960s movie, TV show. If anybody remembers Dynamite,
Yep. I know
My
that
brother
nigga
looks
is.
exactly like that nigga. There's no lie. If I gave you a picture of that nigga and my brother, you would think that was his son.
That's crazy.
My brother looks exactly like that ugly ass nigga. And let me tell you something. Because I didn't look nothing like him and I came out looking very different. I came out looking too pretty. That's what they said. I came out looking, I'm not saying my brother is ugly. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call him ugly. I didn't, just put it like that, like, I came out looking like way better than him, and the fact that I was light skinned too. Nobody this day, I still have to explain to people that that is my brother. They didn't think that we were siblings.
Well, I
They
get, I
was
get
like,
that all the time too.
we went to school. I went to school with people for years, and they would tell me to this day, we're 40 years old, and they'd be like, I didn't know that man was your brother.
Sometimes you
Y'all
can have
look
all
nothing
the, you could
alike.
have all the features and stuff, and y'all just be two different colors, and niggas will swear up and down, nigga, y'all not the same. Y'all
That's
not
But we
crazy
related.
as
look
shit.
totally different. I don't look like
Yeah,
JJ from that
that's how it
time.
was for
What the
me.
fuck?
Intruders.
Oh yeah, like
It's just, sometimes it be the color. It be the color that
yeah,
throw a
that
motherfucker off.
same thing. I always been like a little bit lighter, and I always been the one with the fucking colorful eyes. Everybody else got normal ass eyes, and the only one with colorful eyes.
Like, and I think that was a part of the reason why me and my brother kind of didn't get along too, because, you know,
Color difference.
my brother
Sometimes that
struggled
can
with,
a complexion issue.
yeah, my brother
Yeah,
struggled with the fact that he looked at me like, oh, she's the favorite, she's this, you treat her differently than me, and blah, blah, blah.
In some cases it don't be that. Some cases it do be that. It really depends. Some people don't really understand the choose. You looking at it, you like, damn, I see why you felt like that.
Because on some real shit, like even Phoenix, if I showed you guys a picture of my brother and showed you a picture of me, you would not be like, y'all would not, you cannot honestly tell me that y'all can look at us and be like, oh, y'all do look alike. No, me and my brother look nothing alike. Nothing.
Does he have waves?
Shut the fuck up. You and you these damn waves. We were just talking about your damn wavy ass earlier, because we were trying to figure out who was going to be the second tank for SM, and we were like, oh, well, it can't be KY, motherfucking, I'm going to leave, fuck y'all, I'm the tank ass, and then it can't be JP Morgan, because he going to be like, man, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't me, man, that's y'all, man, y'all squishy motherfuckers.
True. So what was your?
It's like, it's not my fault. We still haven't came up with who's gonna be the second take for SM, because it's coming out next week.
My arts came out though. I'm about to put my arts up right now. Wait, no, I gotta get some. What'd you say?
And hold on.
No. Gemma Horse is solid. Venomous Dispenser is okay. They moved it to 12 seconds finally. And then Lazarus Fit Water is obviously going to be OP in survival move.
And no, hold on before you know
Who
what I'm
said I
saying.
wasn't? We don't need 2 tanks for the whole thing. I went on a test server. Bro.
But like I said, everybody who's going to be in the run, is going to have to be on their shit. And I hate to say it, but that's going to be you too, because we are not about to. We already know that we have to be in there for a while to get to a certain point where we can stop. You know, y'all know that. That's in every SM, right?
Yeah, if
You gotta get to level 5. You gotta
dead,
get to level before it saves your spot, or you're going to have to start all over from the beginning, right? Mr. AFK, we can't have that, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna say this in front of the whole league. A lot of people are still getting mad over that, and they're not wanting you to run with them because of that. They understand that you have stuff going on in the background. They understand that. They're not mad at you having a life outside this game, because we all do. That's one thing you need to understand. You just do it too much, and they're not. That's the part they're not understanding.
If we get a save point, do we gotta have like the exact same people to come back in?
No, it's just everybody seems
no,
to be at
you
that
gotta
same
have
point.
people that got to that save point. Because, like I said, even though Phoenix, you are the only troller in the league, there's going to be other trollers out there that's going to be wanting that spot, because it's SM. So you either gonna run with your league, or you gonna be running with pugs. Because I already, like I said, that's one thing Fast, Flame, and all them don't want to say, but they really, you borderline
because we had did it last year, man. We didn't have no good tanks, and I got forced to tank. That's a tough one.
Who the hell is that?
Lex Luthor did not provide this unit with a designation.
Yes. We just need everybody to be on their shit, and whatever I do, I don't care. I guess I gotta stop being distracted and saying like fucking gay shit all the time. I gotta calm down on distracting people. That is the thing. Now, like I said, now if I fucking die and I scream, I'm sorry, I can't help that. You don't have to turn me the fuck down. That's gonna happen. I'ma scream. I don't care. If I die a fucked up way, you gonna hear a scream. So it's like it just turned me the fuck down. I don't give. That's not gonna stop. That's like me trying to tell y'all Masters can't scream no more, Flame can't scream no more. No, that shit gonna happen.
Oh my god, bro, I don't feel like doing more dailies, bro.
Yeah, me and Flame, me and Masters, but we did all the fucking dailies all day on like 2 or 3 of our tunes. I didn't even finish it on this one. I'm like, ugh. She's the only tune that don't have 1,000 source marks. All my other tunes have 1,000 or more. She's the only tune that only had. She's the only tune that has like 697.
I'm not sharing.
Huh?
I'm not sharing.
You know, I'm not sharing. I do shit. I tried to share my shit. I mean, oh god. God damn it, what I'm trying to say?
Try to share your shit.
Shut up.
What are you talking about, bro? That's what you just said.
I offered Flame 30 of each catalyst.
That's not
Magnesium,
sharing, bro.
Quantum, and Magnesium, Quantum, and what's the other one? That's 30 each. That's 30 of all of them. That's 30 each. That is a lot.
One nigga.
That's because that one nigga showed me his penis.
Alright, you see the point? That's not sharing, bro. That's not fucking sharing, bro.
He showed it to me, and I was gonna give it to him.
That's not sharing, bro.
But then when I told him a price, I was like, you gotta give me 400 mil. He was like, fuck that. Look, y'all just don't understand. I spent this tune had over 1,000 marks, and she got down to 500 before today because I had to buy catalyst to get her back piece up. I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. But I got so bored with this game, I got the back piece on all 4 of my fucking tunes. And I needed. Yeah, and I had bonus source marks. Bonus source marks for that Legionnaire fucking shit.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm about to hop in that joint right now.
Go ahead. There's always a group in there doing that shit. Yeah.
I'm doing a spam, bro. Yeah, get my spam done.
Yeah, it's double source marks for if you do anything Legionnaire. Even going into the alert and the raid, and the duo, whatever they have for that, all that's double source marks.
The open world stuff too?
Yep, open world stuff too.
I ain't even pay attention. I'm about to go look and see if I got that.
Hell yeah, I just finished that shit. While we was talking, I was in there doing that shit. Because they got a big-ass spam group in like 2 or 3 phases over there, man.
That's what I'm saying,
I don't know if they're continuing doing that, but they've been doing that all day.
Get my spams done. I get my source.
Look, do y'all see? Y'all see in fucking LFG motherfuckers is shouting for people to do VMA, MF. That's for them double source marks. And they brought back Candor, y'all.
That's Birds of Prey. What are you talking about?
Oh, whatever. I'm sorry. They but they brought back Candor, and so y'all don't have to do Smallville and DWF no more. You go and do Candor and that other alert that y'all can do those too. Casson said that he needs TSWR or whatever. Or did we do that already? I can't remember. Yeah, they're not doing that. He said he's not doing that till tomorrow. We did the machine yesterday, and about 4 people. No, was it 4 or 3 people in the league got the feet?
Slam ball coming back. Oh yeah, that shit was crazy.
I mean, yeah, I control, but like I said, they still need a decent healer. They might need a backup healer, like, you know what I'm saying? Accents can heal, but he won't be able to heal SM. Cass is a heal, but we need him more for like damage. And shut the fuck up.
I can heal.
And I haven't seen my nemesis in a while. What's his name? That motherfucker that was giving me fits, that was out healing me in this league.
Arthritis.
Huh? Who?
Arthritis.
Orthus don't fucking heal.
Yes, he does, bro. That's what you was pissed off about.
No, it was not. It was not arthritis.
Yes, it was.
He has not gotten on in so long. The arthritis has been getting on. The dude I'm talking about has not gotten on. I think his name started with an N or something. I used to call him something. I'm gonna go down to the league chat and I'll tell you who he is if he's still in the league.
I can heal, bro. I'm chilling. I can heal, bro.
That motherfucker was giving me fits, and I think he had more skill points than me. I'm not sure. Was it Nature's Instinct? No. I'm trying to figure out what is that dude that oh yeah, it was Orthus, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought you was that you were talking about that other motherfucker. Where is it? Oh yeah, Orthus Rain. Yeah, that motherfucker. I have not seen that motherfucker in God knows how long. So I don't even know. I thought you guys were talking about what's his name? Authento. Cause I call him Authentic. I thought y'all were talking about Authento. That's who I was thinking about when y'all said that. I was like, nah, he ain't no damn healer. But yeah, Orthus is another motherfucker. And Nature, whatever his name is, he's a good healer too. So, like I said, all the good healers don't get on no more. Dude, you can barely tank, so shut up. You can barely tank. There's no way you can heal.
I can tank fine, bro. I can heal and I can tank.
No, you can't. Shut up. Take your ass to bed. You sound like you sleepy.
Yeah, I am, bro. And I can still heal. While I'm sleepy, bro.
Cause if they talking about 6 people, if Fast is tanking, they most definitely gonna need Cass and Flame to DPS, and then they need a troller and a healer.
Say less. I'm right there.
We just need to know who the second tank is, and like I said, as far as because I'm not even gonna I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you like Phoenix. Like I said, I don't care about these other raids or whatever that's going on, but this SM shit, everybody is like gonna get all crazy about. Like I said, I'm only telling you this because, like I said, I have heard conversations where motherfuckers didn't want to run with you because of the fact that you go AFK a lot. And I don't want to end up getting to round 15 and then it gets messed up because you went AFK. We do know that it's not your fault. We do understand that. But it's one of those things where if we want to guarantee and we're trying to get to a certain round, like I said, I'm just going to tell you one time and one time only. You probably got one time to go AFK without saying be right back or just letting people know that you're going. You've been doing good. You've been doing that lately. So I'm just saying you probably got one time, and I'm just letting you know that they probably won't be inviting you back. You're gonna probably have to plug it or get other people in the league to run with, because they've already discussed it. Flame and Fast Streets already discussed it. They was like, you got one time to do that, and they're not inviting you back. I'm just trying to warn you before it happens. So if it happens and you don't get an invite back, you won't be sitting up there wondering what happened.
Oh, I'm doing SM this time. Normally I don't even do this shit. I got a bunch of groups. If I don't do it with y'all, I got a lot of niggas that's trying to get me into the group situation thingy.
And your ass,
I'm gonna
sweet
burn the
corn,
fuck out them niggas.
your ass, sweet corn, need to understand that it's SM and they making it hard. So ain't nobody gonna be passing it, getting to round 15 on the first day. So your ass can't
No,
be
I'm
like,
gonna
I
stick around.
quit. No, no,
I'm a
no,
play.
no, fuck that. You know what
I
I'm
need
about
the
to
feet.
say.
That's why I'm gonna
Your
do it.
ass cannot sit up there and be like, oh, I'm fucking done because you guys didn't pass it after the third run. Shut up.
No, I'd be like after the 15th.
Yeah, now I can
Damn,
understand
bro, you guys ain't passing after the 10th run.
if we didn't make it past the first round after so long, then yes, I understand. But if it gets to the third round and or gets to the second wipe, and you like, I'm out of here.
No, I gotta do it this time because I need feet. I
Cause
need
I was
all of
about
them.
to say,
I got
ain't
them
no
all on my
feats in
tank.
SM.
I
What
ain't
are you
got.
talking about? Ain't no
Yes, they
feats
are.
in SM. No, they're not.
SM, that's survival, ain't it? Yes, there
I
is.
mean, it's a fee for getting around, but
Exactly. I
But
don't have none. I
it's
don't have
an
none of
NA
them.
feat.
they
But
don't
it's
go
an
towards any
NA
points
feat.
though.
They
Yeah,
don't
they
they,
don't
they
go
don't
Oh,
give
towards
you
you
no
don't
any
get
points
points
for
for
it.
that?
No,
No,
you
you
don't
don't.
get no points for them. They're NA
Oh my
feats.
god.
You showed
And it would
off.
tell you, yes, you got a feat for getting to round something, but it don't count for nothing. None of them count for SM is just it's really no reason to run that unless you want the base items and the pets. That's it. And bragging rights. Those are the only three reasons why you run SM. It's not for feats, it is not for gear, it is just for bragging rights, pets, and base items. That's it.
Well, I'm gonna run that bitch just for that then, just to brag about it. I
Like he
got the
said,
burn for sure.
he said, I'm too hyped up to change my mind now.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it for the pets too if they got some good ones.
Mm-hmm.
You said they don't.
I don't care. I want me a damn pet. Oh, I would no.
Don't they got a material or something that's supposed to be in the SM thingy? Oh damn. I'm gonna get it to sell it.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. If you don't believe us, go to the feats and go to survival mode, and you will see that there are no stars near none of those feats. None.
I looked at them, but I didn't even see if they were stars or not. I just
Go
seen
look.
it's
Yeah,
feats for it.
go.
I'm like, oh yeah.
It would take 2 seconds. Go look at them. All that you get. All those are feats, but they are not. They have no stars near them, saying that they're 2-star, 3-star, because they're not worth anything.
Yeah, they dirty. They should have went ahead and put that as a feat, like
Yes,
for the
I
point.
feel as though they should have done it, but they did not. They did that from survival mode from day one when it first came out. You don't get no feats out of there.
It's for them cheesies. I just want to say they did that shit.
Yeah, it's just for motherfuckers to say we rated to round 15. Ha ha.
I had a nigga told me he got there in one day. He got to round don't it go all the way up to 20, don't it? Or it stops at 15. Wait, say what?
It
30.
goes to 30.
Oh yeah, that shit must get intense when you get up there.
Yes, it does. So therefore,
Jesus.
and who was it? Fashion wants to go all the way up to round 30, but like I said, it's going to take some time because of the bosses are going to get harder. Their CRs are going to be fucking 800 or whatever, and you're going to fucking it's going to take some time to beat them. It's going to seem like that fucking raid that SM is going to bring you to your knees because you're going to be thinking you know how to do damage, but then you go in there and that motherfucking shit ain't moving.
I ain't never letting an instance bring me to my knees. You got me fucked up, bro. I ain't never letting that shit happen. Fuck you talking about.
Cause you're a tank, you're not a DPS, so you don't know.
Oh, so you saying all the DPS be getting themselves burned to their knees, huh? I gotta ask them
Shit,
niggas
them
about
mother.
that shit, huh?
Look. Ask them niggas when they went into DWFs.
I'm at Flame,
No,
I'm at Spaz, I'm at all them niggas, bro. They talking about they got to their knees and that shit. I'm asking about that shit.
no. That's what I said. Them motherfuckers got to the point where they don't even want DWFE no more because it's anything that's too hard. They start crying like little babies and I don't want to be in there. And DWF is nowhere near as hard as SM.
Yeah, they get to the knees and shit. Yeah.
So them motherfuckers sit up there acting like little babies, talking about, oh no, I don't want to be here. It's too hard. And then on top of that, ask Flame and what you want to call it, Fastries. Ask everybody in this league. How many times have they attempted to do was it TW, what is that? Plus. Ask them why they won't do plus. Ask them. Ask them why they don't want to do plus. Cause they babies.
They found out what way.
They got fucked up in there, and they weren't in there long enough to do no damage because they kept getting one shot and didn't get fucked up. Flame has yet to do it. I don't even think he's ever tried plus, but Fastries have. Fastries don't want to go in there. Fastries got to the point where he said he don't even want tank no more.
You gotta take a hacker in that bitch.